So you finally decide on the camera you want to get. You're all excited, get online to order it, just to find out it's back ordered. Well, I'm going to tell you how you may still be able to get it in as little as 2 days. Hey everyone, Camber here, back with you, and today we're talking about how you may just be able to get a back-ordered camera in as little as 2 days. And if you're new here, this channel is all about teaching you how to use your camera to make good videos. So if that's you, consider subscribing. So just to give you some backstory on how I figured out this little trick, I've been trying to get my wife to switch from Canon to Sony for a while, and after Sony had announced the a7 III in February of this year, I talked to her about it for about a month, finally got her on board to switch. So I went ahead and sold her Canon 5D Mark III as well as her 24-70 lens, and then I pre-ordered the a7 III towards the end of March, which was a little over a month after it was announced. And so about 2 weeks later, when it came time for it to be released, I got on Amazon to see when my order was going to ship and found out it was going to be over 5 weeks, which was a big problem for me because I had a wedding to film coming up in 2 weeks at that point, and I normally use her camera as my second camera. So now I'm out of camera. So I'm going to go head over to the computer now and show you the process I went through and how I ended up getting my own new Sony a7 III 2 days after it was released. Okay, so here we are at B&H Photo looking at the Sony a7 III. This is what we're using for the example because it's what I got, and but this process should work for any camera. So today is August 7th, and looking here you can see expected availability August 16th. This morning when I checked it was showing August 9th. It's already pushed out another week, and that's been going on for months. So if we look at Amazon, same thing, usually ships within 1 to 4 weeks, so nothing there. Looking at Adorama, here coming soon, item is on its way, expected in a few days, notify when in stock. So pretty much everywhere I've looked it's showing out of stock. These are just a few examples. So what you need to do is open a new window. We're going to go to LensRentals.com, and by the way, I'm not sponsored by LensRentals. This is just a company I've been using for years when I'm renting gear for shooting wedding videos or other projects I have going on. And they may not even want me to show you this because if everyone does this it might make them run out of their stock, but I want to help you out the best I can. So coming up to the top, let's put Sony a7 III, and right here the first choice. Can set arrival date here for the 9th, that's 2 days from now. But what you want to look at is right here at the bottom where it says interested in purchasing. You click on that and you see they have what's called a Keeper Program. And with LensRentals Keeper, buy the gear you rented, including a credit towards the purchase price for a portion of your rental fees. Try it and then buy it. So basically you can rent it. If you like it, then you can go back on to your order instead of shipping it back, click buy, and then you just pay the rest of the money and it's yours. And that is the way I did it. So I'm going to show you here my orders just to prove how this worked. Right here on the 10th, as you can see, I ordered on the 10th, it arrived on the 12th. I did a 5-day rental. It doesn't really matter what time period because it's going to basically discount your rental fee for the camera. So it was $100 for a 5-day rental, and then once I received it, in this area right here next to the price was a purchase option. I clicked on that, and then if we go back to orders, you can see where it fulfilled that on the 13th. Order date was the 13th, which was the day after I got it. I tested it, played around with it a little bit, make sure it worked fine. Purchase price was $19.92 plus sales tax minus the discount that I had already paid. So I ended up probably paying $120 more, I guess, than what you would see here on B&H. However, I got the camera in 2 days. So it's a really good way to do it. It worked out well. But another nice thing about it is if you look over here at Sony's authorized dealer directory, LensRentals is one of those, and why that's important is because if you have any kind of issue, you can send it into Sony within the first 3 months. They'll fix it free of charge and send it back to you because you purchased it through an authorized dealer, which is something I had to do because after I had it for a couple months, part of the anti-shake system got messed up and wasn't working right, and it just kept jittering the sensor around. So all the footage ended up really shaky and it was making some weird noises. And so I sent it back to them. They fixed it in a couple weeks, sent it back to me at no charge to me except just sending the camera to them. So that worked out really nicely. The camera's been working great since I got it back. And that's how I did it. So if this video was helpful, hit that thumbs up and let me know down below if this technique ends up working for you. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't, and remember that the only way to get better at something is to practice. So get out there and film something. See you soon.